Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw tips and tricks. Over the years, I've made several videos on a pattern like this, and then just the other day, I made one using the artistic media tool with a brush. That's pretty cool and pretty easy. But when I did that, I did a 1-inch squares and made a bunch of 1-inch squares, but I thought, I'm just going to use the graph paper. Now I'm going to make this one a little bit different than this one. So you set your graph paper to what you want first, holding down the control button when you draw your graph paper, and that way you get a square graph paper. And if we put P and put it in the center of the page, I've got 18 squares. If I change my ratio to 18, every one of those squares is 1 inch. Now there's two ways, and if you look, I made a solid line and then a non-solid line, so it kind of connects. You'll just see in a second. So there's two ways to do it. The Smart Fill tool would be slow because you're going to fill in every one. So if you take the virtual segment delete key and hold down the Alt key helps you stay in a line more so. So we're going to go all the way across, all the way across. Now on this one, I'm going to just kind of look at it to make sure I did it right. So this one, we're going to go all the way to the edge and then come back around because we want it touching. So I'm going to take the Alt key, and I can't believe I went all the way to the edge. Whoa, okay, I wasn't holding down the Alt key, I was holding down the Shift key or Control key. Hold down the Alt key. You know what, I don't want that line, I want the line below it because I want separation. I can't believe I went all the way. But then I'm going to go, see, I think I hit that line, yep. I mean, the Alt key helps you out tremendously, but you still have to draw kind of in a straight line. But it'll help you quite a bit. If you don't do it, you're not going to get that. Now I'm going to go across, but I'm going to save it. Every time I go, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And it should be a pretty neat looking pattern. Whoop, I went one too far. Remember, you want to go just one short every time. And I added, the first time I did it, I added 16, I had 16. This time I did 18 because I kind of added up when I'm going to do the same thing now. Yeah, I should have put an odd number, but that's fine. Smart fill that, and smart fill that. Whoop, I got one line I didn't break. Now smart fill this. So you got that pattern. Now I can nudge this out of the way, and I can take this and weld it. So now it's all one piece. I don't need to, well, I need to. I'm going to make that 1 inch square. Now I'm going to nudge it one time at 1 inch just to see what it looks like. So I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard, and that's what I want. I mean, it's a little bit different than before, but that's what I want. So now what I'm going to do, instead of Control D'ing a bunch, I'm going to go to Windows, Dockers, Transform, and I'm going to grab the item, and I want it to go from that node. I want 1 inch. I want 49 copies, which will give me 50. So if you look now, I've got 50. And if I go down here and you count 50, now I'm going to group these together. You know what? I wonder if I welded them. I wonder if weld would do a better job. Let's try welding them. That might save me some time from breaking something else later. Now, so if you look, this is 50 inches long. We've got an ellipse that's, if we got to measure the length. So I'm just going to start over and draw an ellipse because the ellipse would not be a curve. So you got to go to Object and convert it to a curve. Then you go to Windows, Dockers, and Properties and click right here on the squiggly line. And we're at 62.72. I'm going to reduce it, holding down the Shift key. Now we're at 52, reduce a little bit more, 48. I don't have to be exactly 50, but I'm at 50.59. Well, really 50.6 because that's so close. So now I'm going to make my line 50.6. Now I'm going to go to the artistic media. Let me zoom in here. I'm going to go to the artistic media tool. I'm going to look at this closer up. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Go to the artistic media tool and pick right here the brush and hit the save button, which is a disk. And then you need to name it. We're just going to name it 2323. If you were going to use it a lot, you'd want a name you'd remember. And then you've got your brush, and just click on your item till you see your node, and then go up or down. And look at that. We have a Aztec type symbol. If I would have gone an even amount, I could have gone one more line. So we've got a blank line in there. Now let's see if the weld helped us. We're going to take all this and we're going to left click, and right click. And let's see if we got if the weld helped us. No, we still got those lines, or at least that one. Yeah, because that's after the weld. So what we need to do is go back and go up to object and break the artistic media apart. And then there's our oval. So we're going to hopefully click on it and move it. Now I should maybe be able to weld it. Nope, I'm going to go to object, group, and ungroup, or break curve apart, and then weld it. And hopefully that line will be gone. It doesn't really matter if you're just printing, but if you were accidentally going to cut this out. So we left click, right click, and now you can see, well, there is still a line. But that's easily remedied by just, well, it isn't working. Oh, it did. It just, something, my computer was slow or something. Come on, baby. It's working. I'm having a bad computer day. So then you can make it any color you wanted by taking the Smart Fill tool. And there's so much, it's going to take some while. We're going to make this one blue. So I'm going to get the first one. You can see it's having to go all the way around that circle. The second one, and then the center one. And you've got a pretty neat looking pattern that has no breaks in it. Everything will be solid. Everything's connected together. Come on. Corel's having to fill in all these colors. Anyway, pretty sure it's going to work. Yep, good. Anyway, I hope that helped you a little bit. Thank you for watching.